Hey guys, welcome back. Oh my gosh, it's me. I'm back again. So, guess what? I was doing some thinking and you know what? I actually wanted to correct my perspective on certain things. So, I'm going to go ahead and carry on with my thought because I think a lot of people have something twisted. All right. So, okay. So we know that KS, aka Kevin Samuels, passed away a couple weeks ago. And so I was thinking to myself, what's my opinion on the whole Kevin Samuels thing? Like, do I have an opinion? Like, I don't know. So I started thinking and I was like, well, based off the content and material that I have watched from Kevin Samuels, um, I really don't like him. I can't say don't. Well, I can say that because at that time I was like, I really don't like him. I really don't care about the material he was producing. Like, it was bad to like women. You understand? Just bashing them, rating them. Like, and I'm not about that. Like, why are you degrading women? You understand? Why are you out here assigning numbers to them? Like, I don't understand. Who made you God? Seriously, who made him God? Like, nobody. Okay? Well, but then, okay, let me correct this. And then I started realizing that the man has 1.4 million subscribers. So we have to talk to those 1.4 million subscribers because they're the ones that's subscribing to him as God. Yeah. So when I hear that a lot of people were mad at Kevin about what he was doing, I just really was like, whoa. And I'm going to tell you how I got to that. I was randomly cleaning out my car just a couple days ago, and he popped up on my feed. And it was under the feed of how to reinvent yourself. And I was like, oh, okay, let me click on this video. Let me see what he's talking about. And when I tell you, it was from 4 years ago, and the content was bomb. And I was like, damn, this is some good stuff right here. You understand? I can actually use this. I can definitely use this. And then I started to hear some more content from back. And I was like, whoa, this is good. But you know what happened? People were drawn to the toxic stuff as opposed to the good stuff. And when I got to thinking about that, that actually let me know exactly the mindset of a lot of people. You know, this man had 1.4 million subscribers. If I recognized that I was getting paid, who knows how much, okay? We know he was getting paid from YouTube to basically bash women. I mean, I'm not going to say I would do it because I'm God fearing and I know like God would not want me to do that. But if I wasn't, I would be doing that too. Honestly, think about it. Like, people are going to give you what you want. If I have a business and I recognize that my customers prefer jeans over skirts, I might love skirts, but they want to wear jeans. So I'm going to give them what they got because I got to provide a living for myself too. And if I realize this is going to be the best way to provide a living for me, this is what I need to do. But you cannot sell your soul, and that's what happened in the process. You know, you sell your soul, and that's what happened with a lot of people in the industry. The music that they want to create is not necessarily the music that they create, but there's a demand. Actually, they're actually instructed on what to produce, and once it's produced, guess what? The demand is there. For instance, I'm going to say this. I'm not really a fan of the baby. Okay? I'm not really. I'm not a fan of the baby. But guess what? The man has a following. The man has a lot of people who loves his music. So who am I to say, like, he's trash? I'm the one to say he's trash. The only thing I can do is basically not follow, not subscribe to his music. Everybody has choices. We all have choices. So your choice is different from my choice. But if the man makes money off of doing that, I can't stop him from doing that. The only way for me to prevent him from doing that is simply by not listening to his music until he produces the type of music that I like. And that's the same thing with Kevin Samuels. The only way for us to have stopped what he was doing would have been simply to stop feeding into it. But guess what? I don't see the toxic women not feeding into it. And really, a lot of it lies in insecurity. That's how I see it, because you're calling something 56-year-old man to rate you 1 to 10. Why would you do that? Who told you you needed a grandpa to rate you? Your daddy didn't tell you you're beautiful? Your mama didn't tell you you're beautiful? If they didn't tell you, I know the Bible did. He tells you that in Psalms 139:14, that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. You're created in his image and his likeness. So for a man to look at you and say you're an 8, I never knew God to be an 8. He doesn't create 8s. That's the funny thing. He doesn't create 8s. Look at a garden. Look at the world. Have you ever watched like nature? Have you ever seen the ocean? Have you ever seen the fishes? Have you ever went into a rainforest? Have you ever like looked at like the icicles that form on a tree or the snowflakes? Have you ever seen that? Like, do we ever say, "Oh, that snowflake is a 6," or "that tree is a 6"? No, because they're so beautiful. Even the storm is beautiful. A storm is beautiful. It is. It's a 10 to somebody. It is. So how can we sit there and just allow and accept the rating of another man? Your father already calls you. He says he is your husband. Yes, you are his bride. So why am I seeking the validation of someone who can't even give me a husband? Ladies, this is for you. This is for you, because I honestly didn't see where this was going. But Kevin Samuels off the hook. He's off the hook. And you guys are responsible, and you guys are on the hook for this. I'm sorry. You guys are wrong. And you guys are allowing people to, I gotta just be devil's advocate here. Like, I have to literally defend this man. It wasn't right what he was doing. But you guys gave him the power to do it. You guys did. And you guys are now rejoicing when you guys gave him all the power. Guess what? I can tell you my experience with him. I seen 1-2 videos, and maybe prior to the other day, I probably watched him for a total of 3 to 5 minutes, to be quite honest. I was hearing about him, but I didn't watch this man. No. And I might have heard in most of the clippings that I did watch were like clippings from like bloggers. Maybe Layla. Maybe what's her name? lovely tea or something. Whoever had the tea on him. That's where most of my Kevin Samuel information came from. But now that I see, ladies, y'all have to get it together. Y'all really do. You guys have to go and sit under the presence of God, okay? And ask him, who am I? Who did you create me to be? And remake me, reform me, okay? You are my maker. You are my potter. You are the one that designed me. For such a time as this. This is the time period you were born in. There's a reason why. So what did he create you to do? He didn't create you to think you're a 6. I can assure you that. And then outside of that, you say, God, I want a husband. I want a good husband. And I want to be a great wife. Okay? So how can I be a great wife? How can I do that? And can you provide me with a good husband? But before he does that, guess what? He provides you with himself. And he shows you what a husband is supposed to do. Okay? Provide you with all your needs. Okay? You have no lack for anything. You ask him for all things and he will provide. His word said, I've never seen the righteous forsaken or his children begging bread. So your husband should never have you begging for bread. Now the enemy will, but not God. No, never his children. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up right here. But ladies, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong for having this man out here being like beat down when you guys are the reason for his beat down. You guys are not innocent in this. A lot of you guys, it's like you saying to yourself, hey, I'm obese, I'm overweight. It's because these chips companies put all this fat in the chips. You have a choice. If all of us collectively come together and not buy these chips, guess what? They'll stop producing chips and they might start producing apples because they realize what you want. You know, it's economics. It's like supply and demand. What's in demand? Okay? So what you demand is what they'll supply. And what y'all demanded for Kevin is some toxic BS. Okay? Bull doo-doo. And so he gave y'all what y'all wanted. It's like the prodigal son. Oh my God. It's bringing me back. Because honestly, you guys are out here wanting to live like that. Like pigs. Okay? And y'all need to return back to the kingdom. Don't be out here trying to get validation from others. Don't be out here like Satan, thinking you so good, high and mighty. Now you want other people to validate you and go with you and do all this extra stuff. No. God created you with a purpose. Go serve your master, God. And you can't serve two masters, okay? So if you don't want to serve God, you're going to be out here getting rated. And guess what? You're being underrated. No. I ain't finna be underrated. I ain't finna be underappreciated. And guess what? Everything God gives me is good. Great. Okay? And it's either am I going to appreciate it or not? And I'm going to appreciate it. Anyways, I done carried on for too long. I'm going to let you, ladies, please, get it together. Get it together. And if y'all think I'm so wrong about what I said, How about y'all do your own research? Go see the type of content the man was dropping a couple years ago and the type of views he got. And when he started switching it up. And why he started switching it up. Ladies, get some therapy. Get some help. Open up a Bible. Find you a spiritual mother. Find you a spiritual father. Okay? So we can make it to the other side of this. God has great things for us. But we cannot help our community. We cannot help our children. Okay? We cannot help our husbands. We cannot find a good, decent husband. We cannot raise sons to be a husband. Okay? If this is the type of stuff we're looking for, if this is the type of toxicity that we're feeding our minds, okay? Because in turn, we're going to be feeding that to our children. No good. I can't be feeding my child something good for her to turn around and go find a man that their parent fed them something bad. And you know what? It ain't going to happen to mine because God said, I'm not letting my children find somebody that they're not equally yoked with. I ain't going to do it. And I'm going to teach my child what's right. I might not have been taught that. But guess what? When I found my father taught me that. He was like, boo, no, you can't be unequally yoked. So we going to get it together. We have a responsibility. We do. So get it done, ladies. Number one, forgive yourself. Okay? Forgive Kevin Samuels. Okay? Forgive your sisters. All right? Forgive these men. And now go back to the Father and ask him to make you over and show you everything that you've been missing out on. And everything that you want, go before him and ask. Ask, receive. Seek, find, knock. The doors will be open unto you. That's the word. Stand on it. Anyways, guys, I done carried on. If you like the content, go ahead and like. Okay? Hit the subscribe button. Okay? Hit the notification bell. If you got a comment down below. If you got a question, leave it down below. Anyways, guys, I love you. Think about everything I said. Sit on it, let it marinate, and allow God to lead you. I love you guys. Have a great day. And let's go ahead and carry on. Bye from Kay.